So for this problem, it says to apply the order of operations in order to simplify the expression. Now, remember, order of operations, we follow Pemdas. And Pemdas stands for parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And it tells us the order in which to simplify an expression. So, the first thing is to look for parentheses, but parentheses can mean a few different things. We can have regular parentheses, we can have brackets. Absolute value bars count as parentheses if there's a calculation that's inside of it. Square root symbols also count as parentheses if there's a calculation inside of it. So, we need to take a look at our problem, and that's the first thing I recommend. Take a look at the problem and see what's going on. All right, we have a -2 minus the square root of 6 minus a -10, and then plus 4. So when I look at the problem, my eyes automatically zero in on the square root because there is a calculation inside the square root, so that counts as far as parentheses, which means that's where we need to start first. So this -2 I'm going to drop down. The minus sign I'm going to drop down, and even the square root symbol. What we're going to focus on first is the calculation underneath our radical symbol. And that calculation says 6 minus -10. Now, that is what's called the double negative rule. Anytime you have two negatives directly side by side, they cancel out to a positive. So 6 minus a -10, this is the double negative rule, and these two negatives will cancel out to a positive, leaving us with 6 plus 10, which is 16. And then drop down the plus 4. So the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the square root of that 16. So I'm going to drop down the -2 minus the square root of 16. So when you take a square root of a number, what you're looking for is what number times itself can get you that number. For example, 2 times 2 is at 16. 3 times 3, 4 times 4, 5 times 5. It has to be the same number times the same number. Now, in order to get 16, that is 4 times 4. So the square root of 16 would be 4, since 4 times 4 gets us 16. So we've taken the square root of it, which means we no longer have the radical symbol, we just have the 4. So then we can drop down this plus 4 back here. Now, taking a look at the problem that we have left, we have -2 minus 4 plus 4. It's all addition and subtraction. So we don't have exponents, we don't have multiplication, we don't have division. All we have is addition and subtraction. And keep in mind that we do addition and subtraction at the same time in order from left to right. So let's just go left to right here. -2 minus 4 is a -6. And then -6 plus 4 is a -2. So we are left with a -2 as our final answer for this problem. Otherwise, that's it for this video.